Good morning. You are welcome to your health guide. And today we are looking at how do you know or how can you know that you are suffering from anxiety disorder. My name is Dr. Isa Tosin. This is very critical at this time that most often time you are experiencing some symptoms, medical symptoms or disease symptoms that everybody knows. You can be experiencing hypertension, diabetes, blurring visions, headache. All these are medical symptoms, whereas those things are not there, and you're going to run a number of tests and it's said they are all negative, not knowing that you're actually suffering from anxiety disorder. How will you be able to know if you suffer from anxiety disorder? So can you follow us today how you can actually detect by yourself that I'm actually suffering from anxiety disorder? So based on that, it's just tell you that anxiety disorder is a form of condition of the state of mind where an individual is probably not even aware that he has already entered into another realm of disorder reasoning or disorder feeling within himself. Based on this, it's a hidden disease that kills over time and gradually. And if you want to detect this, you need to ask yourself some basic question and give an answer to it. So, and the criteria for this is that you have certain terms that you're going to use to answer these questions. You have about 5 different words that you're going to make use to answer the question I'm going to take along with you. And you can do that while you listen to this radio, or you can actually record this. Number 1, you can use the word never, rarely, sometimes, often, or very often. Now, those 5 words are going to give answer to the following questions. Number 1, now ask yourself, do you experience intense worry? That means you feel worry and it's so tense in you. Is it never or rarely or sometimes, often or very often? So answer to that question. Number 2, do you feel tired on account of the worriness that has come your way? Something worries you, but eventually you get on account of thinking, deep thought that led to a lot of fear. Become so tired. If you are experiencing this at a particular point, you want to be sure, are you not having this disorder? Number 3, does your worry affect your sleep? Now, that thing that worries your mind, has it gone to a point whereby you cannot sleep? Now, you give an answer to what that could be also. Number 4, do you experience a repetitive thought that upsets you? There's something you think continuously, and eventually that thing gets you angry. It gets you way down, or it gets you hyperactive, or it gets you dull. Whatever thing you thought of and eventually tilt you to any of these extremes could mean that you have an anxiety disorder. Again, do you experience any fear that causes you to start sweating, or to start having shortness of breath, or begin to feel like you want to vomit? Or you even feel some headache, or you feel something is crawling within your body? Do you have anything that worries to that point? Beware, you may be suffering from anxiety disorder. Finally, do you actually do something repetitively in order to overcome what is worrying your mind? For instance, you kept opening the door and looking outside and close it, or you kept watching the window every time, or just washing your hand continuously, whether it is dirty or not. You cannot even determine when to wash or not. That means you're doing something that makes you compulsive to doing it because you have something that you're afraid of, that's on account of fear. So beware of this. If you answer these questions that's often or very often, that means there's a lot of trouble with you. You may need to see a doctor to get this resolved. You can reach us on this number, WhatsApp, ask questions. We're going to give you an answer. You can reach us on 08023111868. Thank you very much for listening.